how to find the ideas that have the highest probability to survive in this complex world. Let's think of a farmer for a moment. They have cattle and cats. We've all been told that story. A college student comes up with a brilliant idea, calls it out of their dorm room, and bam! Everybody loves it. Money comes pouring in, investors sleep at their doorstep, and the rest becomes history. Stories like these are quite common. They're told everywhere. They're known by everybody. They are at the forefront of somebody's mind, especially those who want to build a business. Tales like these push us to want to be the next Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos. We believe they are the norm. But the reality is quite different. We never see the faces of those who failed. We never hear their stories. People like Zuckerberg and Bezos are clear outliers to what the statistics shows us. Yet why do we want to chase that dream? Why do we ignore the fact that making it to the top as one out of a million entrepreneurs is not much different than winning the lottery? The answer is because we romanticize these success stories. Startup news and publications give out a terribly wrong message. If you have a good idea and you work on it hard enough, you can make it to the top. The reality is the world is highly complex. A business's success relies on the behavior of people, which is highly unpredictable, and chance plays a huge role. For example, the idea that turned into the multi-hundred-billion-dollar business that is called Facebook took off at Harvard, where Zuckerberg was studying. But say he was at Yale instead. The exact same idea by the exact same founder might never have picked up. So, how to navigate this unpredictable world and build successful businesses in there? How to figure out which ideas to work on and which ones to ditch? How to find the ideas that have the highest probability to survive in this complex world? Here's a game-changing idea. Treat your ideas like cattle, not pets. I came across this analogy in Daniel Vassallo's A Portfolio of Small Bets course, and it blew my mind. It changed my relationship with my ideas so much that I wanted to share it with you today. I used to think that an idea was supposed to change the world, and unless it did, it wasn't worth working on. I thought every entrepreneur out there who had made it had one huge shiny idea and they worked hard on it to get where they are today. When you think of it that way, you really have a single or at most a few shots in entrepreneurship. That sounds extremely stressful. The idea that I'm going to explain to you today convinced me that it shouldn't be that way. Treat your ideas like cattle, not pets. Let's think of a farmer for a moment. They have cattle and cats. They care about all their animals. They care about their cattle and they care about their cats. That's true, they do care, but in different ways and for different reasons. By the way, I believe all animals have equal rights to live, so while this analogy slightly puts me off, I'll still use it because it's extremely powerful and easy to remember for everybody. So pardon the starkness of the analogy and bear with me for a bit. Going back to the farmer. Let's say the farmer doesn't get what he expects of their cattle. What would they do? They'd probably slaughter them, right? What about the cats? How would a cat fulfill a farmer's expectations? The answer: by simply existing. A cat can virtually do nothing wrong. Whatever the cat does or doesn't do, the farmer will keep loving it and feeding it and looking after it for as long as the cat lives. Why? Because of a single reason. The farmer is emotionally attached to the cat. He identifies as the owner of the cat. The cat's well-being is the farmer's responsibility. They almost feel like the cat's parent. When we treat our ideas like cats, we link an idea's success to our identity. We become its founder, its CEO, and it kind of becomes our child. We nourish it and protect it with no expectations from it, as long as the idea lives. What if we instead saw our ideas as cattle? What if we kept them under our roof for a limited time and with clear expectations? And well, if those expectations are not met, we could kill them off without feeling shame or guilt. What if we could separate the success of our ideas from our identity? What if we didn't feel like a failure each and every time an idea of ours failed? We could probably try a lot more ideas. We could have a clear sight of what to expect from the idea. We could time box our commitment to it. And if our commitment didn't turn any results within the time frame we envisioned, it meant the idea was not fit to survive in this world, and we could end our commitment to it and go ahead and work on other ideas. Separate yourself from the success of your ideas. Care for them for as long as they provide benefits. Kill them off if they fail to show signs of success within a time frame you find reasonable. Kill them off if they drain your energy, if they cost you more than they bring in. That way you can try many ideas and try them fast and see which ones will survive in the complex and unpredictable world we live in. This will bring up your probability of success. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's somewhat blunt analogy. Like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you in the next one.